I had all these amazing Easter things planned to do with my kids this weekend, but alas, Milo came down with this horrible, well, last week he had like a sinus infection, horribleness, and I took him to the doctors and it was infected, so he needed antibiotics. So I gave him antibiotics and then he broke out in hives and started vomiting. So I thought it must be a reaction to the penicillin that he was on, until Abby started vomiting too. So not only do we have like the worst sinus colds ever in this house, not me, I never get sick, but them, we also have vomits, so much vomit. But so obviously I didn't get a lot done and I couldn't go anywhere. My husband was in a hockey tournament, I was alone with the 3 kids. So we had to do crafts with the stuff we had, and we also did a glow-in-the-dark Easter egg hunt, which was so fun. You gotta try it, and we'll show you how right now. So here's what the eggs look like. I'll maybe shut off some of these lights here so you can get a better idea. They really, really glow. I'll actually show you what they look like in a darkened room in a second. But here's what we use. These are finger LED lights. They come in a pack of 4, and you can get them at the dollar store. I actually bought them from Amazon, and I got 80 for $5. What a good deal. They ship from Hong Kong, so they take a while to come. So if you wanted to just do a fun, quick one with your kids, maybe it's going to be bad weather this weekend or whatever, you can find these at the dollar store. They also, you could put glow sticks inside, yet I really like the way that they look inside an Easter egg, the LED, because they're really bright. So this is one of the activities we did. That was super, super fun. Love it. They glow so, so well. So here we are in a really dark room, so you can see how awesome these things glow. Just by placing them around the room, they really glow, and then your kids can have a blast doing a glow-in-the-dark Easter egg hunt. With my kids being sick, I couldn't go anywhere this weekend, and I had all these awesome things I wanted to do with them for Easter, so we had to settle on using stuff we already had at the home. So we did make these adorable Booboo Bunnies. What you do is you put an ice cube here in the bum. I wasn't supposed to say bum, my 7-year-old said, but you put an ice cube in here, and then when they're sick, they hold this on their bump and bruise, and then you just glue some googly eyes on. So it's made out of a washcloth, and I'll show you a tutorial on how to make these in 1 second. We also made these sock bunnies. I use dress socks, but if I was to use, regular athletic socks, the ears would have held up and stood up a little bit better. But this is just an old sock filled with rice, and then I used an elastic and then glued on some googly eyes, another elastic, and then cut strips to make the ears out of the top of the sock. So here's another one. I put some felt to keep his ears held up. My kids were like, "Mom, that's not cute at all." I'm like, "It's a sock and rice. What do you expect from me?" It's a craft. What do you want from me? Here is one made out of a little, a baby washcloth. It looks so cute. So I'll quickly show you the tutorial on how to make these really adorable little Booboo Bunnies. So the first thing you want to do is take your washcloth and you want to bring the corners up together. Now my washcloth isn't square, so it's more important that these 2 corners here match up than the top 2 corners, because you're rolling those down anyways. So you want both of these to line up nicely. Then as tight as you can, you want to take the top and roll it down, roll it down, roll it down. Roll it down, just pulling and rolling the whole time. So you end up with something like this. Now you just want to fold it in half here, making sure that the ears are together. Just, fold it in half. And then what I do is I just fold it back up onto itself, like so, like that. Then taking an elastic, and would you believe it, I don't have any elastic. So sorry, you fold it in half, then you fold those up and onto each other. So you have the little hole behind the ears here. Now, I don't have an elastic, so I'm using my daughter's hair elastic. If you had a regular elastic, you could use a regular elastic. It doesn't really matter, even if you had something to tie it really tightly. You want to form the face. So there we are. Now you just want to straighten the ears, fluff them up there, and you've got the first part of your Booboo Bunny. I just use a little bit of ribbon here to tie to cover up the elastic, but you don't need to. And then I just glued on a nose and some googly eyes, actually my 7-year-old did, and a little pom-pom tail, and there you go, you have an adorable Booboo Bunny. Put an ice cube in him, and adorable. Makes a really cute gift. You can actually find a poem online if you Google Booboo Bunny that if you want to give it to like a little, if you have a niece or nephew as part of their Easter gift or something like that, it's a really cute little homemade gift. It occurred to me after I was done filming this blog post that I may come off sometimes as like, I don't know, like I have it together. I do not. So I just wanted to share that with you. This weekend I was puked on so much. I gave up showering. I had crusty puke in my hair and down my arm when my husband came home. And he was like, what is this? I'm like, yeah, it's vomit. I don't care. The only reason I did crafts at all this weekend, even though my oldest daughter wasn't sick and I should have been doing something with her, was because I felt like I had to have something to blog about. Otherwise, she would have been watching TV all weekend. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you. I'm having a rough week. And the only reason I got up and showered and put anything on my face was because Abby was vomiting at school and I had to go get her. And yes, I had to shower first because I still had crusty vomit from the night before from Milo. So yeah, not in any way one of those moms that has it all together at all.